Всем привет, это Макс. Сегодня мы играем в Макс Пейна третьего. Будем стрелять.
So I guess I've become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister. I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey.
How's the cocktail?
Scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Yeah, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like a view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, man, I better look lively. This place is a nightmare. You just got cowboys running security downstairs. Something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. The guy next to him, he's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big end cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tommy tucks and cock implants. Fuck. Look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do. Ricky Martin was alike.
It's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
О, сейчас пойдет экшончик, наконец-то. Постреляем.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear.
Ну, у меня напарник есть. Неплохо.
Got this floor? Sure. Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl. I hoped I hadn't lost my edge, along with everything else.
Включить замедление времени, bullet time, левый shift, окей, нажмите.
It was time to choose, a nasty fall or a
Удерживайте,
bullet to the
нажимайте
head.
пробел, выполнить стрельбу в прыжке. Ёпта, удерживайте. Ух ты. Старый добрый Макс Пейн. Я помню из второй части эти полеты.
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for
Что
more liquor
это?
in her cocktail.
Детали золотого. Золотое оружие. Так. Что это? У меня же есть пушка. Ух ты, я могу с двумя сразу стрелять. Вообще огонь. Так, управление. Мышь. Ускорение мыши выключено. Давай попробуем так. Продолжить. Да, поприятнее стало. Ай-яй-яй. Сыграть на рояле? Ну давай. Почему бы нет?
It wasn't the time, and I was still a little rusty. But the tune was coming together. Just as this new start of mine was about to come to a shuddering halt.
Да ёпт, бляха.
She was out on one of the balconies, and I hoped not about to be thrown off it.
Понятно. Может, здесь есть что еще? Нет, ничего нет. Так, я пришел оттуда.
Sooner or
Идем
later,
сюда.
I'd have to go out there and see what was happening.
Ну, стулья двигаются, уже неплохо. Ну что, погнали на балкон, что ли? Не сюда? Да. Приседания есть.
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Ну, более другого способа не нашлось. Нет. Старина Пейн.
Nice work. Hey, you need a hand?
How's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Fine. I imagined the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move. Where's Bronco?
А чё, прицеливаться нельзя? Нажмите Q рядом с объектом, воспользоваться укрытием. Ну давай. Удерживайте цель. Или отсюда ты выйдешь? Отсюда все. Ах, ты там, падла. Ну вылазь, давай. Давай, хедшот тебе сейчас пропишу. Так, нажмите. Окей, все, понял. Ух ты, подберем дробаш. Перезарядим его сразу. Здесь ничего нет еще. О, я вижу еще какую-то золотую деталь. Золотое оружие. Почему я не могу его взять? Камера убийства, буллеткам, застрелить последнего врага, нажать. Замедление камеры убийства, буллеткам, удерживать правую кнопку мыши. Продолжим стрельбу. Окей, допустим. Я думаю, это будет поинтересней. Идем искать какого-то Родриго.
Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get it back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive. Almost as much as I did.
Принять более утоляющие, частично восстановить здоровье, запас здоровья, нажмите Tab. Нажимаем Tab. Так. Минусанули. Мигающие кнопки открывают двери и ворота. Окей.
Control box was on the wall to the left of the gate.
А, по идее, здесь должна быть еще одна золотая деталь, скорее всего, где-то.
I'd done them enough favors. I didn't need to give them more of a head start.
Смотреть снимок.
The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap.
Улики.
Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Да, свою. Бляха, не видно. Ёпта, как здесь жизнь быстро кончается. Хобана! Макс Пейн вернулся!
I'm here!
Вы при смерти убейте врага, который сделал смертельный выстрел. Ну, я сделал смертельный выстрел, но я сдох? Ой, вообще красава. Я просто продырявили. Меня просто продырявили. Пиздец. Ну давай уже, все, должно быть. Здесь это наша машина?
Cala a boca, cuzão! Continua dando multas! Não põe o nariz onde não é chamar! Vamos! Chama uma ambulância! Fuck! Did good, Max?
You say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
Yes. So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police, not Ufit, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff. Everywhere politics. Shit, actually, I'm kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how.
Таблетосы с алкоголем. Гениально. Привет, вертолетики. Блеватрон 3000, здравствуй.
And with that, I guess I was ready for bed.